Welcome back to the channel, you guys. In one of our previous videos, I did a brief overview on the new tires we put on the F-150 Tremor and said I would have a full review video coming once I had more information. And because we did the 3,000-mile road trip to Montana with these tires on, I have a lot more information worth giving you guys on how these tires performed during the trip. So thanks Apex Ribbon Tire for sending these tires over. They had heard that I was not happy with the AMP RT tires we previously had on the truck, and going on a road trip, obviously safety is important, so sent me these tires over to do a bit of a test and review for them, as well as make sure that I had a safe drive for my trip. So these are the Haida 829 all-terrain tires. I'm currently running a 305/55 R20 on the truck on my 20x10-18 wheel. Now, first and foremost, you guys, a very affordable all-terrain tire. If you're in the market for a budget off-road tire, or a budget all-terrain tire, I should say, make sure you guys check these out. These are not gonna break the bank, but they will perform very, very well and as expected. You're not gonna get the most aggressive sidewall with these tires, as you can see here, but the tread pattern is to be expected compared to a normal all-terrain tire. And we definitely got our fair share of weather thrown at us throughout the trip. For anyone who's done driving through the mountains, you know the weather can be unpredictable, and we definitely had blizzard-like conditions we were driving through, as well as some very, very nice spots as well. We had some bare highway, completely snow-covered highway, as you kind of saw in the beginning of the intro video there. And we definitely put these tires through all different sort of conditions, and I can definitely say that I was very happy with how they performed. Now, these are a 10-ply tire, which definitely made it nice, carrying 5 passengers and probably about 1,000 pounds of luggage in the back here. Definitely helped with the trip. We had all of our snowboarding gear, big cooler full of food and all that good stuff. So there was just a lot of weight that this truck was carrying, and these tires definitely didn't skip a beat. They drove very, very well. There was no feedback to the steering wheel, no vibration. Overall, very, very well balanced tire that you didn't really notice. There was no road noise, no humming, nothing like that. Now, these are a winter rated tire. They do have the snowflake somewhere on the tire here, right down there. The compound of these tires are a bit of a harder rubber, not so much on the soft side of things. So you should get a lot of longevity out of these tires with proper wheel and tire rotation. I would imagine you could probably get 50 to 60,000 miles out of these tires if you do the proper rotations accordingly. Now, will I have these tires for that long? Definitely not. We will probably be switching these up in the near future. I'm actually looking to switch up the whole wheel and tire setup. I would like to do more of a maybe 18, 17-inch wheel on a 35-inch tire with maybe just a little bit less offset. That is to be determined, but that's something I would like to do in the future. So stay tuned for that, as this truck is always changing. But to these tires itself, very, very happy. And with the price point of these tires, you certainly cannot go wrong. Now, another big issue I had with the other tires was they held on to stones so easily. As you can tell from the video, there isn't any stones in the treads. So these tires do a very, very good job ejecting the rocks and basically cleaning themselves out, as they do have that technology built into these tires. For my other set of tires, held onto rocks all the time. So when you're going down side streets and pavement, all you hear is the clicking of the rocks. And it's a very unpleasant sound at the end of the day. I know there's always gonna be a stigma around cheaper tires, and I've personally always ran the cheaper tires. I used to run Nittos and Toyos on my old trucks, but lately I've been giving the cheaper guys, you know, the benefit of a doubt and been running their tires just because it's a little bit easier for my budget, especially when I do other mods on my truck. And I must say, guys, I have not been disappointed at this point, and I'll continue to kind of run these lesser known options just because I can basically buy 4 sets of tires for the price of 1 Nitto sometimes. And if I saw something that was glaringly obvious that I should let you guys know safety wise or any concerns, I would definitely state it. At this point in time, I do not have those issues. These tires have performed very, very well, and because they're a 10-ply tire, they will be good for your hauling, your off-roading, all that kind of stuff that I want to do with the Tremor as well. But saying that, I do want to keep running different styles and different setups on the Tremor to sort of see which one is the best one overall. And going down the road, as I work with Apex Ribbon Tire, we're going to keep changing the design up, changing the tire and wheel combination, you know, maybe go from 17s to 35s, from 22s to this, and just kind of keep throwing different combinations on the truck to see what looks the best, as well as review those individual options as they come. But overall, if I'm gonna give this tire rating, guys, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The on-road performance is great. I haven't obviously done a lot of off-road performance here, so can't speculate on that part as much. But driving through the mountains and the snow-covered roads, if you want to consider that somewhat off-roadish, they did perform very, very well. The road noise is at a very minimal. You don't notice a tire hum like you do on other tires, especially the ones I've owned, the RT tires specifically. Overall ride comfort, the feedback through the steering wheel, no vibration, no chattering, none of that stuff seems to be prevalent on these tires. So overall, very, very happy with these tires, and we're gonna keep running them until we don't have a reason to anymore. Now that I'm back from my trip, you guys, I have a lot more parts ready to be installed on this truck, so stay tuned for those videos yet to come. Thanks so much Apex Rim and Tire for sending me these set of tires. They worked great, and I would have no problem suggesting these going forward to any of you guys to run these on your truck as well. So if you have any questions or concerns, you guys, make sure you leave them in the comments below, and I will try to get to them as I always do. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.